Hey, what's up everybody, Primus Prime 22 here, bringing you Let's Play Katawa Shoujo Part 6, I think we're on. Wow, I really need to catch up with my other series, because this is going like way far ahead of Skyrim and Pokemon. Today, we have a special guest with us. We have the cat Milo. Say hi, Milo. Okay, so, anyway, when we left off, Shizune, Hakamichi, and Misha brought us to the student council room for us to play the board game version of Europa Universalis III. I mean, Risk. Europa Universalis did start off as a board game, though. Halfway into the game, I tried to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from two fronts. She breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. Sinister. Hee-chan, Shi-chan wants you to know that you are taking too long to make a move. Shi-chan also says that she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council. I thought this was a game with no strings attached. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows that I care about the outcome of this game. Anyway, no. Give you Australia. ... Shi-chan admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to join the student council. God, these people. You're so competitive, Shizune. She seems to take this as a compliment. I would expect the student council president to be a little more, magnanimous. I'm sorry. Magnanimous? She doesn't seem to know what the word means. Yeah, me too, Misha. Up top. She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it is signed, so she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it for Shizune, who in return sends it back to Misha. Misha presses her index finger against her temples as if trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. I know that feel, learning languages. ... Again, why does she open her mouth if she's not saying anything? Suddenly, Shizune bursts into a flurry of gestures. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated signing. Wait, please slow down, Shi-chan. Hee-chan. Shi-chan says you're going to lose. Tell her I will crush her world empire with my rebellion. It was like Code Geass up in here. Okay. Those eyes of hers shine with childlike mischief. Oh god, she's gonna kill something. ... She says you have no chance if you keep playing like this. No, you won't. It's a trap. It's smart to play defensively here. She has a point. Attack aggressively? Jeez, do these really affect the outcome of the game? It's a trap. It's smart to play defensively here. Okay, we'll go with that, guys. It's lucky that she's just trying to psych me out. Looking at the board again, I have a pretty good defense set up. I'm not going to wreck it doing something reckless. A few turns later, I lose the game anyway. Aw, so close. Shizune adjusts her glasses victoriously and allows herself to tentatively pump a fist in the air in celebration. ... Wahaha, Shi-chan, you lost when you allowed me to take North America. Wow. I mean, Shi-chan, not me. Getting control of North America is ambitious because it provides a 5-army bonus, but you can attack it from 3 fronts, so you must defend them all. ... I thought you'd have more guts. How disappointing. She's like, literally like disgusted that I didn't defend North America. I would say that if I was actually doing the battle, I would do better, but you've seen my Lithuania Let's Play on Europa Universalis 3, nothing goes my way. Ambition, Hee-chan. Your play needs to be more daring. Ambition, ambition. ... I was really excited when you took South America, but then you switched to playing defensively just because you gained a small advantage. That's no good, Hee-chan. You didn't take enough risks, and when you did, you didn't follow through. That's terrible, Hee-chan. You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't know. In Europa Universalis 3, I invaded Poland, but that didn't go too well. Dang, what's to her if I play too carefully? There's no need to... why am I saying in that voice? Dang, what's it... I can't stop. Dang, what's it to her if I play too carefully? There's no need to rub it in my face. ... I wonder if you'd be even good for the student council. Oh, geez. What's this, reverse psychology? I guess I don't have to worry about joining or not in that case. ... Giving up just like that? I expected more of you. I thought you were made of sterner stuff. Seriously, is she in there trying to taunt me into joining the student council? I wouldn't put it below her. Besides, I don't even want to join. It's only my second day. I can't make that kind of commitment. Yeah, it's just the second day. I haven't even taken a look at any other clubs yet, and these two, they're a little weird. Everyone's a little weird in this game. Fine, I'll consider joining the council, but I want to take a look at the clubs before I decide. Really, Hee-chan? You're not just saying that to make us feel better? Yeah, I'm just not sure that I want to. Oh. ... Okay, Hee-chan, but we're not going to give up so easily. You said maybe. There's still a chance you'll come around. ... Come on, we could really have fun. We could play more Risk, and maybe one day you could beat me unless we graduate before that. That doesn't make me feel any less reluctant about joining, you know? ... Wow, surely you are not that horrible at board games. Maybe we can play a game you know then to give you a handicap. I might have said that just to make you feel better, after all. Oh, that's cold, Hee-chan. I take a glance at the clock on the wall and realize I've spent far longer playing Risk than I expected. Yeah, like 2 episodes. Sorry, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it? We still haven't gone to the library. Shizune scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is open? There's a clock right there on the wall. ... It should be, unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Hee-chan. We think the library is open, on the 2nd floor. Can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is? No thanks, it's okay. I'll see you tomorrow. I can't do your voice anymore, Misha. Bye-bye. Okay, my voice finally has a chance to relax. One flight of stairs up and I run into problems. The 2nd floor hallway is a carbon copy of the 3rd floor one. It's like we only had so much stock images. Why am I holding this? Okay. Wide, of course, and plain, like only hallways can be. The problem is that the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. The classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there's a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them, or is it just somewhere down the hall? Or is it just somewhere down the hallway? I bet on the latter and choose my direction at random. After I turn around the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. It's not open either, though just barely ajar so I can see it's open and nothing else. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open, and while this one is not quite that, it's good enough. At the very least, it means that someone is inside and I can ask for directions, no matter how embarrassing that is. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to pull back at a moment's notice. The feeling of being an outsider to this school can't be shaken from my mind so much that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. Like, there's going to be a giant flying purple people eater inside. That is a very unwelcoming sound. The door slowly creaks as if groaning from a deep sleep, though it's much easier to open than I anticipated. Leaning over and poking my head ever further inside to gain sight of the room, as fast as possible, the meek hello on my lips quickly snatched away. Oh, Paseiji here. Ah, Lily, the blind person. ... This is not what I was expecting. Listen to that music. So good. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking in the sight of the solitary figure, taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. They really need to make an anime of Katawa Shoujo. I guess it wouldn't be considered anime because it would be an American animation, I guess, but still. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway, staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and I'm still holding this. Okay, and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me. Oh, I thought she had a case of Brock eyes for a second. Wavy-haired girl. Hello there, may I help you? Staring directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's the soft, measured voice that reminds me she's a being separate from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've ever laid eyes on, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distinct. Oh, so she's not Japanese. Can't tell with the hair color because no one has blue hair or pink hair either. Hi, sorry for intruding. I was just kind of lost. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand. Care to take a seat? Unexpected, considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. We're gonna make a mixtape. I slowly step towards another seat opposite of her, the girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling, that the slight cloudiness to her eyes means she must be at least partially blind, like Kenji. Oh god, Kenji. Just the sheer mentioning of his name brings so much memories. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so very different from the student council office. And Misha's beautiful voice, and she's in his I take it you're a new student, Chiyamaku. It's very refreshing to have a character that I can voice without hurting my voice or saying ... over and over again. Yeah, I just transferred in yesterday. I get the distinct feeling my speech patterns don't match the formality of hers, accentuated by her restrained bow of greeting, one which I hasten to match before realizing the futility of the action. Yes, well, bow. I'm Lily Sato. Pleased to meet you. Hisao Nakai. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup. Okay. Would you care for a drink? Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives a kind of nod, taking the request in stride. Well, now we're back to the scenery. No more CG for us. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid out along the shelves, which you can totally see. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into. It seems to be a process she's followed dozens of times before. As I lean sideways to see around her back, she seems to use her long, dainty finger to measure the right amount of water in the cup. It's one thing to see the different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Shizune and Misha have no problem working together to communicate to me, and Lily herself seems to have workarounds for problems I'd never thought of. While I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems pleased to be following the correct process of the offer preparing the drink. So, her soft voice brings me out of my distant observance. Which rooms were you looking for? Which rooms were you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school. The school library. Some classmates told me it was on this floor. She finishes pouring water into the teacup as she nods, a small metallic tapping coming from the teacup indicating it's been stirred. I can't get this source. I'm aware of Miss Hakamichi, as are most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? That's right, in the science room with Muto. She gives a small giggle before setting down the... What is that face? When I giggle, I always go... Please don't take that out of context. She gives a small giggle before setting down the teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup and saucer in hand. He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. Oh, back to CG. And now we have Hisao added in here. As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. Nonetheless, this smells quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. Thanks, Sato. It tastes really nice. She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face. Lily, please, there's no need to be too formal. Coming from you. She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. I guess I should try and ask her about herself, as it really does seem as if she's catering to me. So which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes. Correct. I'm in class 3-2, which is on the third floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi. Miyagi. And it's specifically for both blind and partially blind students. I see. I mean us. I see. Oh, so sorry. I feel like slapping myself for the faux pas. I can't pronounce French either, guys. Looking at her face, though, she doesn't seem the least bit put off. I see. Although they're speaking Japanese, you would say naruhodo or so desu ka, which neither have anything to do with seeing. Little translation fact. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Sure, sorry, I guess I'm really showing my newness here. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. While the same can't be said for everyone, many have come to terms with their conditions. A category which would include her, it seems. All too ready to jump ship from this particular topic, I segue into another. Do you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place. Does Lily come here to drink tea often? Find out in the next episode of Katawa Shoujo. I'm leaving it up here, guys. If you have a game you want me to play, put it in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to, and yeah, have a good day, ladies and gentlemen.